Hey everyone, this is about the book You're Important, The Truths of the Universe by Andrew Landon. It covers very fundamental truths that hit the core of who you are. Basically, everybody has the same DNA, essentially. We've got the same kind of makeup. We're created in basically the same way. And there are a few rules that apply to all of us, all the time, everywhere. Now, I'm sure you've heard lots of different truths. People have told you about things that, seem to work for particular situations. But these truths apply to everything. And from these truths, you can basically build up the truths for any situation. You can understand other people. Have you ever had a chance, an opportunity where you've not understood somebody? You said, I just don't get why people do this or why people think this way. This even works for crazy people, for people who we say, oh, they've gone nuts, they've gone bonkers, cuckoo. Well, the most central truth of human existence is that you are important. This truth you'll find at the very core of everyone, whether they're rich or poor. They want to be important. They want to know that they're important. And the fact is, they are. This applies to both male and female. Women want to be important. Men, of course, always wanted to be important. Whether you're Chinese, black, white, it doesn't matter. Everyone wants to be important. Everyone has this feeling inside that they are important, but they just aren't sure about it. They don't know why. Sometimes they feel like they have to prove it. Have you ever seen people that they're just always trying to prove themselves, or they're trying to prove that they're important? This book keys on to the fact that yes, you are important. You're important for a very good reason. It's actually a reason that you probably didn't think of before. It goes back to who you are, to your DNA, to your makeup, to the thing that makes us all basically the same. Obviously, there are a lot of differences, but these truths go well beyond those differences and apply to everyone. You'll use these truths as you read through this book to unlock your destiny, claim your potential, and inspire your world. You'll free your mind. You'll learn how to create a synergy within your mind. You'll learn actually how you're fighting yourself and how things are blocking your great ideas from coming out. They're blocking your ability to create. There's an immense amount of creative potential within all of our minds, and they just simply need to be freed. You'll discover a fountain of youth. Your mind is actually in control of your health. It dictates everything that happens in your bodies. It governs the hormones that regulate all the bodily processes. Unfortunately, those bodily processes get out of whack. We get too much hormones sometimes. We get hormones that make us feel anxious or depressed, or back and forth between the two. We've got diseases that enter our bodies, and our bodies, for some reason, just aren't able to effectively fight them. You may have noticed that some people are very good with their immune systems, and they don't get sick very often, while others' immune systems seem to languish. With these truths, in fact, the most central truth that you are important, you'll learn how to bring your mind to bear on these illnesses. Even illnesses you maybe didn't think you had, stresses that are getting in your way. There's a lot going on with our body. It's quite complex, and psychologists are having a really tough time figuring out what's going on. But if you can get your mind to bring to bear your immune system onto the diseases, to get rid of cancer, if you've got cancerous cells, yes, you can target them. Yes, your body can target illnesses that are within it. And yes, you can accelerate the healing process. You may have noticed some people seem to have a really strong, libido. Other people you've noticed maybe have a very active process within them that burns the energy. You can increase that process. You can use great amounts of energy that you consume into accelerating that healing process, so that aches and pains and joint problems and so forth can all be treated. Just get your mind to repair and get your body working well. So the fountain of youth, you really can claim much of that fountain of youth. And of course, the extent of your mind-body synergy is completely up to you. But this is entirely within the realm of possibility. Your brain has control over it, and your body is capable of doing it. Just get it working for you. You can claim your own happiness. Use these truths to understand how it is that you get happiness, how to appreciate and accept the world around you, and how to claim happiness, how to be happy in any situation, whether you're being taunted, name-calling, people are accusing you, or you've got intimidation going on, whether people are hurting you physically and you're being tortured. Whatever situation you're in, you can claim happiness, appreciate the world that you're in, and accept it. Now, as you claim these truths, and as these truths make you powerful, this will attract goodness to you. Good people will see the goodness that you're realizing, and they'll want to be a part of it. They'll want to be on your side. You're going to attract goodness. You'll attract actually the attention of everyone. Even enemies will for instance, if there's someone that doesn't like you and they see that you're becoming powerful, they're not going to like that necessarily. So you'll get attention of all kinds of people. You'll learn how to change enemies into friends, how to strengthen your friends, whatever position they're in. You'll learn how to expand their alliances so that they become powerful in themselves, and their alliances add to your alliances. So this is networking right here. If you've ever keyed onto the power of networking, getting job opportunities or opportunities to go places and do things, this is where it starts right here with alliances. Now, deciphering spirituality is somewhat of a tender topic for most people, religion and politics, so forth. So, of course, I'm not going to give you a lot of specifics on this particular section. You're going to have to find out for yourself. But there are some spiritual truths that are constant and universal for every person, because we're all made of the same spirit. We're all made of the same DNA. We're not exactly the same, but the same governing principles apply to every person. These truths in the book, You Are Important, will help you understand how the spirit works. They'll help you understand those specific principles, and you'll probably come to an understanding of which religions do not promote these kinds of thinkings and which religions do. And you may, in fact, find that the religion that you are a part of is simply being misunderstood. And with a few changes in the way you think about the religion, you'll find you agree with the religion 100%. So, but the purpose of deciphering the spirituality is understanding what those spiritual truths are, and, of course, living them. Whether you want to associate yourself with an established religion, or you simply want to pursue this on your own, will, of course, be your call. But as you understand these spiritual truths, you understand the things you need to do, and the things, not just that you need to believe, but the things that are actually true to believe. And you align yourself with those things. You may be surprised at which religion, if there is a specific religion, because, of course, I'm not going to spoil it for you. If there is a specific religion, it is that you need to align yourself with. So, spirituality, the answers, the fulfillment. The inner peace is something that's, of course, very personal and very near and dear to every person. But this basically means that while you still care about your world, you're not troubled by it. You accept things, but you aren't complacent. So when bad things happen, you don't become paralyzed. Your emotions don't completely override your ability to think. You're feeling strong. You're feeling like you can handle this, whatever it is. So this inner peace, it allows you to feel sorrow. When people are hurt or people die, it's something that's naturally sorrowful. You're not going to be living in denial of it. You're not going to be blocking your feelings, but it's certainly not going to overrule your whole life. It's not going to just shut you down. So this is a kind of inner peace that allows you to live and be in the moment, but the sorrow does not bring you down. It does not hurt you. It doesn't make you any less powerful or any less of a person than you are now. It's a concept that's very often misunderstood. But in this book, you'll understand how to claim that inner peace, how to understand it. It'll be a part of you. and you'll love life, even if you live a life of sorrow, where most things that happen to you are not the best. That's a lot of us. Very few people get to go through life without experiencing pain and suffering. And those people tend to be fairly naive. It's just one of those things, they don't get to experience life for the fullest. They don't get to, kind of weirdly put, but they don't get to suffer with us. So you can experience all of life, whether it's happiness or pain, and be completely happy and completely peaceful with it. Inspiring others. Your life will become a testament to what others want. They'll see that you understand yourself, that you understand them. You will be an inspiration to them. And as you do this, you will enter enlightenment. This is kind of an interesting idea. Some people try to separate themselves from the world, try to somehow distance themselves from pain, from the complications of life in order to enter this enlightenment. And really it's a funny way of looking at it, because enlightenment is simply a heightened awareness of your world. You're just super aware of what's going on around you. Now, it doesn't trouble you, it's not information overload. You're simply living. It feels like it's in a different state of existence, a plane of existence. You feel like you're in a higher plane of existence, and I would say you are. It's definitely enjoyable, desirable, and it has very many stages. So it's not to say that, hey, I feel enlightened right now, I can't be more enlightened later. So this is definitely something that you want to share with others, to help them to become enlightened. And as we reach this goal of ultimate enlightenment, maybe you turn into spirit energy and just float away. I mean, I'm not to say if there's this entire other world that you just enter. But I will say that this enlightenment allows you to live your life in the world to the fullest. And this is an amazing, amazing feeling, an amazing place to be. So, this is the book, You Are Important, The Truths of the Universe by Andrew Landon. I encourage you to pick it up, take a look, see how it can improve your life. And thanks for watching.